Hey, guys, and today I'm going to talk about CBD. And I know I've talked about this before in the past, but there's so many misconceptions about CBD and THC. And anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's marijuana or it's strands from the marijuana plant, sometimes known as weed or cannabis. Now, it has been my experience that the CBD can be very useful as far as medical wise. I personally use it, and I use it in the smoke form as well as the gummy and edible form. I also use it in the tincture, which is an oil form. Now, I know there's a lot of misconception about THC and people that abuse it. And, and I know there's a lot of misconceptions about the CBD and people that misuse it. Here's the thing, guys, anything can be misused. I mean, from driving a car to overeating. Hello, my 600-pound life. Guns, alcohol, anything that is misused or anything that we have can be misused. But using in moderation, or used in moderation and used as it should be, can be very beneficial. Now, the CBD helps me with both physical and mental issues because, as you all know, I'm older, and yeah, I know I look good, but no, just kidding. The CBD helps me with mood stabilizing, with depression, and with anxiety, and with stress. And physically, it helps me with the normal aches and pains that you have as you get older: joint pains, back pains, headaches. It also helps me to focus as well as be more relaxed. And I've been using now the CBD. I've probably been using it now for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half, somewhere around there. And I really have to say that I have found that it does help. It does what it's supposed to do because I use it in moderation. And if you guys are wondering, that's my kitty cat, Lee. I have 3 of those. I have not like him. I have 3 cats. Anyways, he wants to go outside, but it's raining, so he's not going. But anyways, guys, anything can be misused, and anything can be perceived as bad or wrong or whatever. I mean, do your homework before you judge people who use this. And I debated on whether or not I was going to show samples or examples of the things that I use, and I do take pictures sometimes and put them on my Facebook. But I'm not going to show those examples here because I don't want people to get the wrong impression, because I'm not sitting around trying to get high. That's not my intent in using the CBD. And by the way, CBD is legal in my state. THC is not yet. THC is legal in Illinois, which I borderline, but I'm not quite in. And so I don't use the THC anyways, but I don't have a problem with people who use it in moderation and who use it as a means of medical support. If you're using something just looking to get high, then to me that's a misuse of anything, from marijuana to drugs to alcohol to cigarettes to whatever, to food. You know, some people get a high off of eating certain kinds of foods. Hello, my 600-pound life. You know, I mean, anything can be misused, guys. So, my point in this video is to say that let's not judge people who are doing or using things that you might not understand. Do your research, you know, try and figure it out. And before you look down your nose at somebody, why don't you ask, inquire, try to figure out? Because like I said, for me, myself, I use now I have gone to states where THC is legal. I took a vacation and I went to Colorado, and THC is very legal in Colorado, and I did try it, and unfortunately I could not find a THC strand that really did anything for me as far as my anxiety, my stress, my depression, or my body aches and pains. Now, I had quite a few strands recommended to me in low dose, and I also had quite a few strands recommended as a blend with the CBD. And I could not find a mixture. I was there for a week, so that might have had something to do with it. But I couldn't find a mixture of the THC and the CBD that worked for me, because what I'm looking for in my medication is to have the energy that I need to take care of my house and my household chores, and the pain reliever to not have the headache, not have the joint pains, not have the body aches that come along with getting older. You know. And so I'm looking for the physical as well as the mental. I'm not looking for the buzz. I'm not looking for the high. I'm not looking for the hype. I'm not looking for the crazy. That's, you know, I don't have a need for that at my age. I don't have a use for that. So, I have stuck with the CBD, and I love the caramels, and I love the caramels. I love the fudges. I love the ice creams. I love all the stuff that the fat people love. But I also, like I said, I also use the tincture, which is the oils, as well as I smoke the CBD plant. Because CBD, again, in the state of Missouri, CBD is legal, and I do not use THC. Because even if it was legal in my state, it doesn't really do anything for me that I'm looking for. And so, what really works best for me is called giraffe nuts. And it is a sea salt based caramel that is infused with the CBD and caffeine. I know, exactly. Apparently he likes it too. But anyway, I use a mixture of the caffeine and the CBD, and I find that the two mixed together give me the perfect balance of energy to take care of my house and my family, and also the anxiety, stress, depression, body ache relief to get through my day and do what I do. So, you know, I just want to say, guys, before you knock people who use different medications, and I'm calling this a medication rather than a drug, because I'm not, you know, I'm not using it as a recreation or a pleasure. I'm using this as anything you would get over the counter for pain and stress relief. So, and that's how I use it. And again, anything can be misused. I mean, food can be misused, a car can be misused, a gun can be misused, alcohol can be misused, but anything in moderation. Well, I mean, from what I hear, red wine is good for you if you use it in moderation, but if you overdrink it, then you're an alcoholic. So it is what it is, guys, and I hope you will do your homework on these things and educate yourself before you judge, because not everybody who's for legalization of marijuana, not everyone who's for the legalization of the CBD is a bad person or is someone who's looking to get high or someone who's looking to party. You know, some of us are trying to use it the right way and are using it the right way. Some of us are using it, you know, for what it was meant to be used for, and that is for, you know, physical and psychological mental health. So, you know, again, do your homework on that. You're not going outside. It's raining. I know. I love the shit out of this guy. He's my buddy. But anyway, guys, you know, do your homework on that before you judge people, because there are all kinds of uses for all kinds of what we call street drugs. So, I mean, do your homework on it, you know, because again, anything can be misused and anything can be used the right way. And when it's used the right way, then it can be an awesome thing. It can be a great thing. But when it's misused, it can be a horrible thing. So, again, do your homework on it. And, guys, I'm going to end this one the way I start most of them, letting you know I can be found all over the web. And, hey, I've even made a hemp soap. So go on over to my Crafting with Six on Facebook group and check that out, because I've made CBD soaps, bath soaps, and I've also made CBD I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words here. I made the CBD tincture soaps, and I've made the CBD tincture oil and flower soaps with flakes of flowers in it. So if you're interested in that, go on over there, take a look, and I will be selling them later this summer after I can figure out how to measure the exact amount of CBD that I'm putting in those. So again, I do not use THC, and once it's legal in my state, which it's actually not a criminal offense in my state anymore. Now it's just, you get a ticket for it or whatever. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to talk legal terms because I'm not exactly sure, and I don't want anyone in my state or any other state going out and doing this shit and getting themselves in trouble. So here's the deal. You need to look into what is illegal in your state, because CBD, from what I understand, CBD is not legal in Colorado, but THC is. And THC is not legal here, but the CBD is. And I don't understand. Keep going, buddy. But I don't understand. I would think that the CBD would be legal, as well as the THC, in states that THC is legal, but it's not, and I don't get that. And so you might, first off, want to talk to your doctor. Secondly, find out what's legal. And then thirdly, enjoy trying out new things and see what works for you. I'm still on a trial and error basis. Some things work for me and some things don't. And some things work for me if I use a higher dosage, and then some things don't. And it's like with the candies, I can use a lower dose, but with the smoke, I have to use a higher dose because I think what it is it's some kind of way the CBD chemical is released faster into your body the longer you hold it in your mouth. And when you smoke, you don't really hold it in your mouth that long. But with the tinctures, I don't really much care for the oil-based taste of the tinctures, and they add flavor to them and stuff, and it doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I would rather use the edibles, but I keep the tinctures on backups in case I run out of the edibles or the smoke. And I also keep the tinctures on hand because of the fact that you can cook with them. But you have to be careful when you cook with them, so you don't cook the CBD out of whatever it is you're cooking, or you can make teas with them and such. But anyway, guys, do your research. I'm not suggesting, I'm not telling, I'm not hinting, I'm not innuendoing that anyone go out and start doing this, or anyone go out and try this, or anyone modify what they're doing or have been doing or using or whatever. All I'm saying is that when something new comes along, before you knock it, research it and find out what's going on with that, because you never know if it's good or bad. And here's the thing. Anything, like I said before, anything used out of context is a bad thing. I mean, a car can be a bad thing. Food can be a bad thing. Knives and guns can be a bad thing, I mean, you can use a knife to cook a roast, or you can use a knife to stab someone to death. So, I mean, anything used out of context, or anything used out of moderation, or anything misused can be a bad thing. So, again, do your research, and go on over to Crafting with Six on Facebook and check out that hemp-based soap that I made, because it smells really good and I like it a lot. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up because I'm going to try to keep it under 20 minutes, because I understand people have better things to do than watch my videos. But hey, I'm grateful that you do, and I hope you get something out of them. So, enjoy the rest of your Monday.